What's up guys, it's Huey. In this video, I'm going to briefly talk about Dirty Dom's apology video, and then I'm going to cover the insider article about Dom and David. Dom dropped a video on March 9th called Addressing the Drama. He agrees with Seth and Big Nick, who said they were constantly made fun of for their vulnerabilities. Dom said that him and David used to be bullies and they made jokes about stuff that weren't always okay. He takes accountability for his actions and apologizes, which is great. And I was like, okay, maybe David will drop a video. The next day, I was scrolling on Twitter and I found a thread by a journalist at Insider about a girl named Hannah with evidence claiming she got by Dirty Dom in a David Dobrik vlog, which leads us to the Insider article about Dom and David. The article says they reached out to Dom in late February about Hannah's story, and he said he didn't want to talk about the vlog squad. Then they reached out again in March and he declined to comment. Dom knew this article was coming out sooner or later. His apology was meant to suppress the conversation around his name. That's why he didn't mention it in his video. He tried to clear his name before it got worse. Now onto the allegation. The girl asked to remain anonymous so the article wouldn't affect her future career opportunities, but in the story, she goes by Hannah. On the day of the assault, Hannah was with 6 of her friends who were on their way to go meet David Dobrik. She didn't know who David Dobrik was, but her friends watched his videos and said that he was famous. Her friends were talking to Dirty Dom and he asked them to hook up with him. Dom's portrayed as a sex addict in the vlogs. The girls in the vlogs knew about this, but they didn't know if they actually had to have sex with him or if it was just a scene in the video. When she arrived, a camera was shoved in her face.
I have to let you guys know, I don't really know any of you, just so you know.
Oh, Parker! Get the fuck out of here!
She said Jason Nash, who was 45 at the time, said, "Oh, you have a personality? Hot girls like you usually don't." I've already discussed Jason being perverted in my other videos, so I won't waste your time with the same content. Watch part 1 and part 2 to get caught up. Hannah said she felt uncomfortable because she thought she was going to meet these cool creators and maybe hang out and film something, but said it was high pressure from the moment she walked in. This statement brings us back to the topic of the vlog squad being very cult-like. You feel pressured to do things, you feel expected to do things, and they make you feel like you owe them something because they're famous. Seth and Big Nick describe the vlog squad this way. No one points a gun to your head and tells you to do something. No one tells you if you don't do this then you're out the group, but you feel that pressure being around them. Hannah said that she felt pressured by Dom and the vlog squad to participate in content that objectified her. The guys took turns interacting with the girls, and at one point Dom pulled Hannah onto his lap without her consent. She said it's very much an environment where it feels like saying no is not okay. It felt like from the moment we came there was an expectation they were doing us a favor, and we had to give them content. Dom started calling her baby and asked her to be his Instagram girlfriend. He tried to convince her by saying she can make 10K a week and become famous, but Hannah declined. Dom asked to talk to her and she agreed. He led her into his pitch black room, and when Hannah tried to turn around and exit, he was blocking the doorway. He asked why she didn't like him, why she didn't want to date him, and asked her to hook up, and she said no. He said you have to at least give me a kiss, and she didn't want to. But she was alone and away from her friends. She didn't know what would happen if she kept saying no, so she kissed him. When she came back, there was a bottle of Jack Daniels. Trisha and Jason were there that night. Trisha said Jeff went to get whiskey because he told Jason not to get alcohol for the underage girls. Trisha and Jason left before they came back with the alcohol because it felt insane that all the girls were underage drinking. Trisha said the girls made it clear they did not want to have group sex with Dom. Trisha gets a lot of hate from the insight that she provides because when Jason and her were dating, she made a video exposing David. She said David and Jason exploited young women in his vlogs. David told everyone that Trisha is mentally unstable so no one would believe her. He manipulated his fans to make himself the victim. Hannah's friend Sarah said that she didn't drink that night because she was driving. She said Todd and Jeff came back with a bottle of whiskey. At this point, Hannah doesn't remember much. Hannah said, "I just remember being really uncomfortable and being really upset and angry that my friends thought these guys were really cool and they're really just objectifying and gross."
After a couple minutes of talking, it was clear there was no fivesome happening tonight. Of luck and master negotiating, Dom made progress.
Sex is not something you negotiate. It's a clear yes or no from the beginning. Sexual coercion is an unwanted sexual activity that happens when you are pressured, tricked, threatened, or forced in a non-physical way. Coercion can make you think you owe sex to someone. It might be from someone who has power over you, like a teacher, landlord, or boss. This describes exactly how Hannah felt. She felt pressured because of their fame. Money is power, fame is power. Dom said that she could make 10K a week and become famous if she was his girlfriend. I think instead of saying master negotiator, you just put coercion instead. Real quick, if you guys like this video, please subscribe to the channel. It would help me out a lot. And make sure you like the video. I read all your comments, so if you like something or dislike something, let me know and I'll make it better. Hannah blacked out this night. Sarah said that Hannah wanted to go to the room with Dom and her friend Audrey, and she let it happen because she wasn't alone. She remembers seeing Hannah and Dom talking a lot and they were drinking together. They were both on the floor and definitely a lot of alcohol was being exchanged, and kind of like nudged toward her. There were definitely times where she was drinking out of her own volition, but there were also times where he was clearly trying to get her to drink more. Sarah said that she could tell Hannah was drunk because she would talk about strange ideas, which they did while drunk. It was clear in the way that she was speaking, she was under the influence. She talked a lot and very fast. In the vlog, you see the guys checking the room to see if Dom was having sex, including David.
You just need to get in there and do a head count for the vlog. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. We got 3 in there. Jonah's gonna peek in so he can describe it to me.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't look in there. Oh, I have to leave the apartment. I'm kind of getting horny just like listening to this.
Sarah said it was disgusting that they were watching. Those clips are described as voyeurism. It's defined as an interest in observing unsuspecting people while they undressed, are naked, or engage in sexual activities. She did not consent to the act and did not consent to all those people coming in to watch. Sarah said Dom and Audrey were the first to come out. She walked into the room and saw Hannah on the bed limp. Hannah said she didn't remember having sex with Dom and that Audrey told her Dom performed sexual acts on her that were penetrative. Audrey didn't want to comment, but this is what she sent Hannah. I remember you starting to close your eyes and just were obviously drunk, so I finished him off just to get him away from you. Ugh, that's disgusting. After Dom finished, Hannah was too drunk to dress herself. She remembered lying on the bed alone and her roommate being super worried. Sarah had to put her underwear on for her because Hannah couldn't do it herself. Sarah took Hannah to the bathroom where she couldn't stand up or sit on the toilet by herself. Hannah passed out, so they pulled trig on her, which means forced her to throw up. When the girls got back to their dorm, she threw up again and asked what happened and didn't remember leaving campus. Hannah woke up extremely drunk and saw she texted Dom, "Anything at your discretion is okay for the vlog, just maybe not anything that a future employer could use against me." Hannah didn't remember having sex the night before. Sarah told Hannah again that she had sex with Dom that night. Hannah tried to process what happened and laugh it off, but it was traumatizing. Travis Mills had an interview with David Dobrik, and this is what he said.
My buddy Dom made an Instagram story, and he's like, "I want to have a 5-some tonight, hit me up." And this girl hit him up, and she's like, "I have friends," and she sent over all her friends' Instagram links, and he's like, "Yeah, come through." And 7 of them ended up showing up, and then they were when they all got there, they were like, "Oh no, I don't want to have sex, And then
blatantly in front of everybody.
Yeah. Except 2 of the girls wanted to have sex, so we just ended up having a threesome.
Hannah said what portrayed her in the videos was totally misconstrued because it doesn't show the extent of her intoxication. She said it seemed like I had a super fun night with these famous vloggers basically, which is not what happened. It's difficult to describe how it feels knowing that millions of strangers have seen a video of me in a night that affected me and traumatized me in nearly incomprehensible ways, not knowing that anything was wrong. Hannah says she describes this event as she said that she researched the legal system in California, but wouldn't press charges because she was too intoxicated at the time. 3 months later, after she had time to process what happened, she reached out to Dom. You guys can pause and read what she said, but to sum it up, she felt taken advantage of. When she got there, she never intended to have sex. She verbally expressed to Dom that she didn't want to have sex multiple times. He tried to make her feel guilty for not wanting to. She was so drunk that her friends had to put her clothes on for her. She didn't know that she had sex until the next day. She texted him the clips were okay to use because she was still drunk. It's disturbing to have a video portraying her in this way when she has no recollection of the night, and asked him to take down the video so she can move on and heal. Dom removed the video. Now I'm gonna talk about the trauma to follow after. She gets panic attacks when drinking. She cries uncontrollably if she drinks then has sex. She has nightmares that she's in a cab after a night of drinking with her friends. She was saying I was multiple times. She said that she doesn't know what Dom's voice sounds like, but in her dreams, she hears Dom's voice. That's really weird and disturbing knowing that somewhere in my brain, this incident is so alive. I can't imagine what Hannah's going through. These mental issues were caused by David and Dom. Dom is the perpetrator, but this is David's content. David wanted this situation to happen so he could film it. Now let's talk about Dom's previous allegations. YouTuber Hardesty made a video on her experience. Link in description. She said he reached down her shirt to grab her bare breast and kissed her multiple times after repeatedly telling him to stop. The same week, Elijah Daniels, a comedian, said Dirty Dom was groping his friend 3 times without consent. He said the allegations aren't 100% true, but to a certain extent, they are. Essentially, he's not taking accountability for his actions, but he's trying to make it seem like he is. Dom is a disgusting person. He tried to suppress the topic, and he's not taking any real accountability for this situation. David is the one that asked for all these girls to be in the vlog. They weren't all going over there for Dom. All the guys were looking into the room, and were watching Dom have sex, and watch the happen. They all knew the girls didn't want to have sex, and they heard them say it. They all knew about the alcohol, and they brought it. Everyone that stayed there knew the extent of the situation. Therefore, all of them should be accountable because they all participated. Next time, I'm gonna cover David Dobrik's empty apology where he basically blames Dom for everything because of this article and doesn't acknowledge any of his mistakes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and comment what points you agree with. Let's help Hannah get some peace of mind. And alright, I'll see you guys next time. Love you. Bop.
Press the link, put your things to the side. Check it out, better like and subscribe. New video for your entertainment. They just blowing up, you can't contain it.